the elect, man.
That's right.
We ain't preaching to nobody else, man. And all you other false pastors and preachers preaching a different song, you gonna get put to death, man. Keep going.
So that fuck, I gave him a couple dollars and more trust. So she discovered her whoredoms and discovered her nakedness, then my mind was alienated from her. Like as my mind was alienated from her sister.
That's right. So the Most High said his mind ain't with the northern nor southern kingdom, man. And the Most High is the husband of this nation, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is the husband, the bridegroom of the nation of Israel, man. So just like a man that caught his wife cheating, his mind ain't gonna be towards his woman no more, man.
Right.
Alienated, man. And that's exactly what happens in this society, man.
Fuck that bitch.
Most of these scriptures have double meanings, man. Keep going.
Yet she multiplied her whoredoms in calling to remembrance the days of her youth.
That's right. So once these women start sinning like that, going from man to man, they gonna keep doing it and doing it. I already experienced it, man. With a bitch that I thought I was gonna be with, ended up being she was even worse than what she was, man. Being a straight slut, fucking her sister's man, just multiplying evil and evil to her, man. Multiplying her sins, man. Keep going.
Wherein she had played the harlot in the land of Egypt.
That's right, keep going.
For she doted upon their paramours.
And that's exactly what these women play the harlot, man. Is America. And what's another word for America? It's Egypt, the house of bondage, because this is where the slaves were, man.
Right.
So just like this story is talking about the two nations of Israel, you could equate this to talking about these women out here too, man. Because first and foremost, it's talking about the nation of Israel and how they were dealing with the other nations that were around them at that time, man.
Right.
Being whores and being alienated, man. And that's how these whores out here is, man. That's the reason why a lot of black men is tired of these fucking nigga bitches, man.
For she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses, and whose issue is like the issue of horses.
That's right, man. That's talking about the woman. The Most High says she like in the nation of Israel to a woman that wants the men with the big rods, man. And that's exactly what these women talk about, man. I want a man with a big rod. Don't even know how to use one. Don't even know what to do when she get a big rod. She just thinks she need a big rod because that's how you know you made it of being a whore in this society, man. The vanity of pleasure, man, that these women think they obtain by having something like that, man. That's exactly how these people are, man. That's it on that. Am I lying?
No, you straight.
The Most High explained these women first, man, before we even was on the scene, man.
That's right. Now we got your number.
Yeah, give me Sirach 42 and 8. Because these women are just as bad as the beginning of sin came from a woman, man. No, and the Most High always likens the children meaning Banya, which means sons, the sons of Israel, to a woman, man. You know?
In Sirach 42 and 8, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish.
That's right, we're not ashamed to do it, man. That's the reason why we out here every week, man, every Sunday, man. Sometimes we go to a different camp on Saturday, man. And then still come back out here on Sunday. To inform you unwise retards, man. You gotta be politically correct in this society. You can't even call a person a retard no more, man. Soon you ain't gonna even be able to call a person stupid, man, or an idiot.
And that's exactly what you are.
Because that's how you know that society is rampant with a whole lot of homosexuals, man. Because only a homosexual is gonna get mad at you when you call him an idiot, or when you start the name calling, man. Not even nothing heavy, just something real light.
And that's the Most High. The Most High is the one making fun of you, and the Most High is the one calling you names and bywords.
That's right.
So, if he's going to do it, then he wants us to do it. He wants us to clown you fucking idiots.
There you go.
Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, and the extreme aged that contendeth with those that are young.
That's right. Extreme age that contended with those that are young, man. Because really, man, the men that's doing this work came in this troop when they was young men, man. The majority, man. And old people don't like to hear counsel from no young men, man. Because you can't fit new wine into old bottles. And new wine mean a new doctrine. Old bottles mean the old people, man. That their minds ain't susceptible to take in the truth, man, because they so used to the brainwashing that they got when they was younger, man. They can't comprehend what's true and what's not true, man.
Thus shalt thou be truly learned and approved of all men living.
Right. Speak for man.
That's right. A lot of you motherfuckers is about up in age. You about 50 years old. Didn't learn a goddamn thing from day one. And now that you old, you think you wise, you don't know a goddamn thing if it was standing in front of your face. Nor do you care to know. But that's just the lot the Most High put you in. He made you a goddamn simpleton. So here we are. We out here speaking the words of the Most High. That goes in one ear and out the other. Because you wasn't even made to hear this. You wasn't made to get the good news. You're going to live from one day to the next being as simple as you could possibly be. And you ain't got nobody to blame but your damn self, because you came into this world being punished for what you did in your previous life. You have no clue about that. And you're obviously one of the 2/3 and not even intelligent enough to comprehend the slightest milk of the Most High. And then you get the men of the Lord, these prophets out here, who didn't graduate, didn't go to school, could give a fuck about a goddamn school. And these are the scholars of the entire world that you can't even begin to comprehend. And then when you see that, the first thing out of your head is hatred. And you thinking of a way that you could trip the men of the Most High, as if you could even do that. You come over here looking at signs and stuff, the first thing that's on your mind is, I wonder if I could show them that I'm smarter than them by anything that comes out of my mouth. Not thinking for a moment that this is the Most High's program. We're not just standing here like the idiot that you are, going to come up and say something that you have no fucking clue about. And that's in the world. That's not even spiritual. The men, the chosen, 1/3 of the Most High, are the scholars of the entire world. They're the only ones that have knowledge about anything. Because the only knowledge is the knowledge that is in the King James 16:11, including the Apocrypha.
Got a question? Give me Jeremiah. Give me second. Since you there, give me second. Give me Sirach 8:3, please. You're not ignorant to the smallest matters. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Let's say Jeremiah 28.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's right, and that's exactly what we came out here to do, man. Just like they was prophesying the downfall of the Babylonian Empire, the Egypt Empire, and all these other empires that the Greeks, the Romans, we out here prophesying the downfall of the American Empire, man, which is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear weapons in World War III.
Right.
Martial law in America, which is going to be precipitate from the global economic economy collapsing, and then people no longer getting your benefits. You're going to start rioting in the streets, killing as many Caucasians as you can.
That's right.
Because that's the spirit of the Lord that has for these last days. And then they're going to start putting the troopers out here, man. The FEMA troops. To try to quell the violence, man. And that's not going to work either. So they're going to say that the end game is to get everybody chipped, man, by March 23rd, 2013, man. Everybody has to have an implantable device in their right hand and forehead. According to the Obama health care bill, HR 3200, pages 1001 through 1006, man.
That's right.
All this is coming to a head because everybody knows, well, so-called Negroes is happy that Obama got back in office, but all the rest of the so-called white man, he's mad as hell, man.
And ready to kill that nigga too.
He's ready, exactly what the
And if he winds up dead, this place is a fucking powder keg.
That's right.
And that's exactly what they want to bring in this martial law. So that nigga winds up dead. They might fake the whole thing and do that Manchurian candidate thing where he'll take a bullet or appear to take one, and then they put him under where they relocate him somewhere. What do they call that? The witness relocation program. They give him a new life or whatever.
There ain't gonna be no new life in the new world order though, man.
I'm saying that's how they jump